Welcome to Knuckles, all three of you. No one's watching this video, except for this fucking moth in here. I'm gonna kill you when I'm done recording. Hear that? Anyway, let's get into this comic. Here's the page that I read, because it's much of mumbo jumbo. And here we go. It is the dawn of a new day, as somewhere in the forest a lone figure has emerged for his daily walk. Above me, after all this time, can it be? Have to know. It is the one place I never thought I'd set foot on again. Wait to hear footsteps. No, make that hoofsteps. What the fuck? By the stars, a shrieking Pasha, and its rider. Hold thunder. I don't know what that fucking thing is. It looks really weird. A dog legionnaire. I must be going mad. They couldn't possibly be so cruel to me. Hello? I'm sorry, I'm scared you. Is everything alright? Then again, maybe this is fate's way of giving me one more chance. One full opportunity. Something wrong? You look very well. To make amends. Hey! Ugh, ugh. Why don't you do us all a favor and be gone from our sight, you bionic piece of slime? Sorry, that's not in my game plan today. Now get off of me. I didn't do anything to you. Lying wench, you can never be trusted after what you did to us. After what you did to me. I'm gonna make you pay. Then shut up and just do it. Well, why the fuck do you keep advertising this shitty comic? Well, I live and breathe. Knuckles, you never cease to amaze me. Uh-huh. I'm your way. First was teaching you the benefits of meditation, and I was wondering if anything I said really sunk in. From my view, I can emphatically state this is what I call a textbook example of spiritual development. No work, I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss you, but I'm afraid a lot's gone down since I last saw you. Just isn't the same anymore. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, my boy. The fact that it's been a long time. Later, Arky. Later? Yeah. Okay. Worked. I could see my flight path for me, aided by the guiding star gem he never gave me. This stone would explain how I was able to know my way home from the Badlands. How's our boy, Locke? In a very curious mood, Grandfather Sojourner. He's examining this guiding star gem. Apparently he's on the verge of unlocking its secrets. Who's that approaching, Knuckles? Oh, it's Knuckles' friend, Julie Sue, and she appears to have someone with her. Picture, it's gone. What happened? The powers out. The circuit must have shorted out the generators. Quick, Sojourner, to bar, to the med labs. Make certain that the emergency powers kicked in there. While Locke and I see what the problem is at the power core. Let's check Grandfather Hawking. So far, it looks like the system's kicked on as expected. All readings are still normal. What about our other patient? Oh, the one in the cryogenic chamber? I almost forgot about her. As far as you, Grandfather Tobar, how could you forget? Our honored guest for all these years. Especially with that boy wandering. I haven't forgotten. I just never believed in aligning ourselves with an outsider's cause. You won't hear any arguments from me, Tobar. However, we're not the final authorities around here. The Brotherhood has always been guided by the group's consensus. Can't fault what works, eh? Exactly. Come on. Let's see if help is needed elsewhere. You say you're who? My name is Tobar. I am, or at least I was, a guardian of the floating island. Oh yeah, how come I never heard of you? Where's your proof? Knuckles. You need proof, youngster? Then here it is, for I bear the mark, the collar ring that serves to identify only those of our station. Actually, that's a Nike symbol. Well, it was, it's actually going to be a Nike symbol, and they to promote the brand, and they decided to get rid of it because they want to use Knuckles to feature things, and they had to deal with Nike every time they wanted to use Knuckles, so they decided to not make it a Nike thing. There you go. Such yourself. I didn't know what to make of him either until I heard his story. Okay, okay, I'm all ears. Allow me a moment to collect my thoughts, as it's been so many years. I was a mere lad of 20, and much older than you. I imagine, when I and my father hawking at a point be guardian the steed. Tabar, it's time you become guardian. You from yourself worthy of the title. You should have seen Mother and Veronica. They were so proud. It was his next words that took me by surprise. Had returned to the floating island. I'll be up to you to look out for our people while I'm away. But father, the floating island was destroyed by the dingoes. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be goners. Floating island was devastated, Tovar, but not destroyed. It's my responsibility to restore it. And it won't rest until the kidnapped its people are delivered from the pocket zone and back to our rightful homeland. That means you're now the man of the house. Wear it proud, son. I'm going back to you, Sunyara, no matter what. What do you have to do? Whatever you have to do, my dear. The kids and I will be fine. Just make sure you do come back. And probably they could just fly in the air. After one last kiss, father's parted to begin his task. My life as a guardian began. I would be long before I experienced my baptism of fire. As the city limits where the hydroponic gardens been constructed to replace the vast tracts of farmland left behind on the floating island from the enemy believed long defeated the Darker Legion. On the quiet afternoon, a rip of the fabric of the dimensional barrier opened, and they swarmed like locusts, led by their leader, an evil legionnaire who called himself Mortier Rex. Sons of Achinopolis, accept your birthright. Reclaim the technology created by the forefathers. You've already taken the first steps towards doing so. Here's some fan art, by the way. Now finish the job. No! Our people supported the decision to renounce technology. It's not your place to force your views upon us. It was pointless to argue. Mortier Rex regarded any opinion save his own as insignificant. That mark! The result was a battle of epic proportions, the like of which few had ever seen or experienced, for the very hearts and minds of the Echidna populace. But I realized it would soon turn personal. You must be guardian, a descendant of Steppenwolf. You have a lot to answer for, villain. Haven't a clue what you're yammering about. So why don't you just shut up and fight? We fought the mother of all battles, with neither side asking, nor giving any quarter. And just when Mortier Rex started the jaws of defeat, he took matters into his own hands and activated the device that allowed the Dark Legion to cross over from their dimensional space into ours, soon blasting the two of us into oblivion. As it turned out, oblivion was located somewhere on the floating island, where we found ourselves confronted with ancient ruins collapsing on us. How long I lay in the dark, I can't even begin to imagine. At first, I thought I was dead. Then I woke, startled out by my stupor by a familiar sound. Tobar! Tobar! It was my father's voice. Somehow he knew it was there, so I thought, oh, Tobar, what did they do to you, son? But then his words sank in, and I knew something was very wrong. I can't begin to tell you how I felt when I saw my father carry someone he believed to be me. Because they all look the fucking same. I don't know how he thought that. Do they have a fucking marking? He's a fucking idiot, I guess. I mean, they all look fucking the same, but they at the same time there's kind of they have some distinctions, you know. So he's kind of, I guess, an idiot, I guess. And this guy went from having like this is a pretty interesting panel to having where did the fucking hat come from? What the fuck? With all my empty feelings in my heart, I still made an effort to escape my predicament. Almost a day later, I was free. First thing was to return home. The shame I felt was overwhelming. My first crisis guardian had left me feeling I was a total failure. Unable to face anyone, I ended up wandering aimlessly on Mobius for what seemed like decades. Till I discovered the floating island. I thought I wanted vengeance, but all I really wanted is my life and family back. I may not be what you had in mind, but I am family, ancestor. If it's any consolation, ancestor, you're the only one with questions. Amazing. As it is, this fried little circuit appears to be our culprit. Now the problem, now you found the problem, we should be back to full power in no time. I'm afraid it's not that easy, Father. This circuit appears to be an original. Gentlemen, have you discovered what the trouble is? Locke believes so. Grandfather showed an error. Go ahead, Locke, we're all ears. I'm not sure if we have a replacement part. We may have to reconstruct a new one from scratch. If so, that's going to take a bit of time before the power is back online. We haven't been able to get anything out to him, Guardian, so you're more than welcome to give it a try. Alright, Murphy, open it up. So you finally decided to see me, eh? Well, you're wasting your time. You think I have anything to say to you, Knuckles? I wouldn't build on it, Craggock. Lock us up, Murphy. I don't like to be alone with my distant cousin. Okay, that's the end. These comics suck. Oh, they do. Oh, next time, the last Knuckles issue, and then we'll go back to Sonic, which is a good thing, because these issues suck ass. See ya then.